Oh, hey. Hey, Ben. Good evening. You just finished carving the Halloween pumpkin. Very nice. It's a tradition that is not really um, practiced here. I mean, a few people do it, but mostly nobody cares. Mm, so today we are going to finish the engine and gearbox, and then we are going to move on to the fenders, which need a slight tweak. Um, and then we can do the seats, and we are almost finished. Let's see. Ah, of course. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We're gonna do the same trick as Lego did in the Charger engine. Basically, we're using the same engine, so why not? Mm. Oh my god. It's always like this with Lego. When it's supposed to hold together, it doesn't. But the moment you want to pull it apart, my god, it's like it's been glued together. Come on. Oh, why is this so fucking difficult? There. Hey, Basti. Good evening. So this needs to be a 7 star. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to do something here to mimic the old pen and do I don't know, something here in the front. We don't have that much room, but we're gonna do something here. Um, let's see. No, that's not gonna be it. Let's see, oil pan. We basically need what? Very simple. Let's go 3 studs down, 2 studs up, and then yeah, something like this. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. We do need to use a shorter axis here. Fiver is gonna do fine. There. 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 So we don't have this stub here. Okay. So let's see. The plan, of course, was so that you can see the crankshaft from underneath the car. So that's what we're gonna do. A very simple oil pan. I mean, nothing fancy. I think we have that much room. Should be, but we could also, I mean, I mean, this is not really a structural part, so we can go as light as possible. Yeah, but I don't have, as usual, I don't have the right colors for that. Typical. Well, it's gonna be a mix, and I'm gonna order some later. So the oil pan. Okay, let's make it like this. So it's actually gonna be slightly structural for the engine itself. Slightly. Ever so slightly. Just to make our life easier when disconnecting the engine from the gearbox. We're gonna use, like, we're gonna separate them here. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 studs going through here. Okay, like that. And now we can build the rest. Leave this here. Okay, so we can have a big oil pan. I hope this is not too big. We'll see when we install it. I'm just gonna build something for now to see the size. And the oil pan is also gonna be the mount for our engine mount. So we are gonna mount the engine in the car via the oil pan. Oil pan, you know, whatever this is. I am pretty sure that someone of you is gonna make a better oil pan. I hope that's gonna happen. If not, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But for now, I just want this to stick this into the car and be done with it. We can revisit it later when we consider the car done. Okay, let's try this on for size, just to see if this is the right size. Then we can proceed. Then we can make this a little prettier. And I can now also test where exactly the mounting for the engine is gonna be, if it's big enough or small enough. Let's see. Yeah, have to be installed separately. Okay. Yeah. One tiny problem. This needs to be closer together, or at least the driver's side needs to be shaped differently because of this. Needs to clear this. So we need to improvise a little bit, but the height is perfect. So with this, it exactly sits on the suspension bridge. So all is good, I guess. Yeah, let's make it really simple. Okay. We omit this. We omit this. Now we make excessive use of this. Gonna have some stability here by using this and this. That's better. And we do the same in the front. Ah, okay, yeah, right. Here we're gonna have just an axle. Okay, this should clear it. Let's see. Yep. It couldn't be more perfect. See? There is just enough room in it. Just enough room for everything. And the engine sits, see, it sits perfectly on the suspension bridge. Now with the oil pan, let's call it an oil pan. The way we have it now, well, we do need to mount it with something here in the front, but nothing too wild. Nothing too wild. Let's see from the bottom. Yeah, you can see everything. It's gonna be fine. Let's just see how we mount this. Okay. Well, we can mount it here to this pin here. Yeah, very simple. Okay, yeah. Now let's do the mounting point. Come on. Needs to come out here, straight to the front. Straight. Yep. There, and it goes like that. Ah, like this, yeah. Okay. There we go, our mounting for the engine. Why is it like that? Very simple. Because we just slide it in. So we put it down here, like that. Of course, we should not forget this here. There. Now we just slide it in. There we go. See? Our mounting point is here. And if you want to remove it, see, you just slide the engine one step to the front and then remove it from the car. It cannot be any simpler. You know, just like that. A few small modifications, because I'm really annoyed at this constantly going out. There. So now when I slide it in and slide out, there, these are not separating. So it's making life a lot easier. Okay. Are we going to dress it up a little bit with something here? We should probably. Let's see how much room we have. Can omit this guy. What the? There. The gearbox and engine are now holding up themselves. There. Neat. What's the room? We have like, yeah, almost nothing. We have just enough room to place something over here at one side height. Then we can have an air filter on top or something. Yeah, like you know, like there's a carburetor or two. So we can make a fake intake, if you will, with two carbs. Carbs would be, of course, I don't know, these. Does this fit? Yeah, this fits. And we would have like these. They would be the socket for the carburetor. Yeah, I guess. So one would be like here in the middle and one here. That that would be it. This has to be what room is between them? Is it 4 studs? No, it's 3 studs. Yeah, okay, 3 studs. 3 studs between them. Okay, and here we need these. Ah, that doesn't go. Okay. What? Come on, there, you cocksucker. Okay. There we go. Put 2 air filters on it. And I think the hood will not fit. Yeah, the hood will not fit. Yeah, so we need to make everything smaller or omit the air filters. Yeah, I think without the carburetors, this is gonna fit. Yeah, ish. We'll see. We'll see. We are going to see once we start doing the hood. Ah, a very important thing that we forgot. The mechanism for the headlight blinds. Something very important. I knew it. We put it out of the car and now things have changed and the mounting points have changed, so we need to do slight re-engineering. Okay. You, sir, are in the way. Please vacate the premises. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do something different with this. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a different mounting point here. And here. What can we do here? What can we do here? Okay, so this is safe. If it's in at this height, that's good. Yeah, this guy needs to be here, definitely. Okay. Here, Gurgi. Thanks. It is a nice car. I mean, it's gonna be a nice car, but you know, I need to mount this guy here somewhere. Kinda used up all of the interesting mounting points. Because I think it was either here or a variant of this. I actually forgot how it was mounted. No, I'm lying. I know how it was mounted, but it's not possible the way it was mounted. It could be mounted here. It could be mounted here. But then I kind of fear that this is gonna impact it. No? Then maybe, well. Maybe we can make this. Okay. So if we make this in the same plane here, I can mount it here. That wouldn't be difficult. But then the wheel is gonna impact it, isn't it? Let's check. Let's check what the wheel is gonna say. Yeah, of course it's gonna impact it. Impactful wheel. Oh god. Ah. There. Okay, so it cannot be here. It It must be either one stud higher or one stud further up the front. Yeah, has to be then here. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. What do you mean sub for sub? I don't know what you mean. Sub for sub. Okay. There. No. Oh, damn it. Has to be the longer one. There. And there. Okay. Wheel on again, and let's check again if we have some rubbing. Do we have rubbing? Well, we don't have rubbing here. We don't have rubbing here, but we do have rubbing here. The wheel actually rubs against the flex pipe. So we need to, again, do something else. The way we had it before here was perfect. So it was going diagonally up and then down. What could we do to mount it here? What could we do? Because I don't see it. We cannot use this like that, because then we don't have the mounting point for our friend here. Ideally, the mounting point would be here. Come on, focus. Focus there. Ideally, the mounting point would be here. But it cannot be here the way we have it now. Either we relocate this or we find another solution here. I hate this. I hate this. So we want this to pivot. It's to pivot, so we cannot use this. I mean, even if we could use this, it wouldn't do us any good, even if we put it in like this. What could we use? I wonder. I mean, it can be one step further to the front, I guess. I guess it can be here. It can be here, pivoted somehow. Could be here, yeah. It could be here. Of course, then we have to redesign this a little bit. But I guess that's not such a big deal. As this has priority, this we can redesign that easier, more easy, easier. Yeah, easier, not easy, but easier. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. And hope that it works. So. Wait, where did I go wrong? Yeah. Here did I go wrong? Yeah. Okay. This has to be the other way. Other way. Yeah, like this. We have this guy here. And come on. Like that. Our hero here comes this, and we can open the blinds. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Now the other part. This guy. We can keep him here on top. But if we do this, we have to understand that this guy is here. See him? Here. And then we need to make a mechanism that's gonna pull him up. So that mechanism wouldn't be on the side of the steering, here on the bottom of the steering column that we had before. It would be here on the side, which is probably gonna be better because it's gonna be easier to actuate it, I guess. And we have to make a lever that's gonna be big enough, you know, that's, yeah, so it's gonna be here-ish, somewhere here. Then our lever is gonna be mounted, I don't know, somewhere. No. That's the window blinds. The headlight blinds release. We are doing the trying to make the release mechanism. The actuating mechanism for the headlights. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have our guy here. So for this, some disassembly of everything here is necessary, because we're gonna use, instead of this, we are going to use this, of course. And because we are using this, see, you're using this guy, we need a mounting point for it. And the best mounting point for this is gonna be this, of course. And this guy is gonna sit exactly here. Instead of this pin, we're gonna have this. So slight disassembly of things here required. Nothing too drastic. Yes, there are vacuum chargers, of course, because the Challenger doesn't have actuated headlights. Yep, you are right. I was always actually amused by the fact that any stranger can come to your car and open your hood. It amazes me why they thought that this is a good idea. They are not the same car. They are completely different platforms. They do share a few technical things, of course, like all Mopars did back in the day, but they are far from the same car. Okay, so this works. Very good. It's out of the way of everything. Come on. Okay. Very good. Now we need to mount this guy, and we can go on our merry way. There. So now let's focus on this here. How do we make the lever that's gonna open this? It's gonna be sitting somewhere here. It has to, we are basically going to pull it up, and you pull it up and it's gonna latch, it's gonna open this. The question is just where to mount it. Nothing else. I mean, everything else is sorted. Where do you mount this? No, the recent Challengers are designed exactly to look like a modern copy of the old Challenger. But modern platform strategy, of course, has them sitting both on the exact same platform, and Chargers are basically the four-door version. If I mean, technically. And the Chrysler 300C is also the same platform as the Charger and the Challenger. So they really made plenty of use for that platform. Hmm. Okay. One possible idea would be to make them, the old cars had when you activated the lights, even my BMW still has it. You pulled the light switch basically out of the dashboard. So we could make something like this. Look, I mean, I'm just looking at the options here. Hmm. If anyone has an idea, please let me know. I mean, I am getting ideas myself, but just looking at stuff. And of course, we are gonna have to take the dashboard out once again. That's gonna be basically inevitable. Mm. Yeah, because you failed to put in the year. Uh, by default, Google, if you Google for Charger and Challenger, by default Google will throw at you new cars, so the new generations, which are the same under the skin. They are similar, yet they are very different. I mean, it's two different bodies. You know, things are not interchangeable very easily. Some things are the standard ones, but many aren't. Engines, of course, were interchangeable, and gearboxes and axles. But the suspension is different. The width of the suspension is different. The body is different. Hmm. Come on. I need an idea. I mean, technically, I could do what I did before. I think this guy was lower. It was like that. It was lower, and then it was easier to make a mounting point here. Yeah. So it was one stud lower. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, you know, like this. And then we gain a lot of room here because it's much lower. And there's a natural, you see, there's a natural pivot point here at this pin that we are gonna abuse. But now I can mount the wheel back on. There. Yeah. Clearance is tight, but it's there. There. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. As I'm saying, we are gonna change the pin of this. So we're gonna replace it with a blue one. And then we have our pivot. Well, depends on which charger. I think the first generation of chargers is not, I mean, I don't really like the first generation of chargers, to be honest. They look kind of too square and bulky. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those, to be perfectly honest. Okay. This is gonna work, you know. This is gonna work. Kinda. But I don't like how low this lever goes here. So we need to adjust this a little bit. And we are gonna adjust this by not using this at all. Oh, come on. We are gonna use connectors. Well, and it's gone. We're gonna use connectors. I think 4 will do. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, come on. Work with me. Nope. It needs to be. It needs to be. Wait. Yeah, fiver. Fiver. It needs to be a fiver. This one, yeah, this needs to be, this whole part needs to be redone. I know, it's driving me crazy as well. I don't like it. Just let me find a solution for this, and we can focus our energy on that. Oh yeah, this is better. So this would be the lever for the headlights. We can make it smaller, of course. This is just, you know, a test. We can make the lever like that, for example. See? Okay. It's not pressed down. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, but we're gonna change this anyway. This is gonna be different. We're gonna use, you know, instead of the two lift arms, we're gonna use one here. So don't worry about it. So now let's see if our headlights work. I'm gonna show you in just a second what the lever does. Just a second. I have to test it myself. Oh yes. See? When I activate the lever, the headlight blinds open and close. I don't know where Marco is from actually. I forgot. I have to admit. I'm a horrible person. So yeah. They work as intended. This is the favorite feature of the car for me. My favorite feature. So yeah, job well done. And the lever, you know, the lever doesn't look really horrible. Don't mind the color. The color is just temporary. We can change it to whatever color we feel like. But yeah, lever is perfect. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, Marco is how do we say, our people? He is from an ex-Yugoslavia country, just like me. Oh god, you're going into the sauna again, you bastard. Come on, door. There. What the fuck? Why is this all of a sudden going so hard? Yesterday this wasn't the case. What the fuck? That's a mystery. It's not the weight, because I pressed the car down hard yesterday. Man, something's not right. There's too much friction. Where is it? Where is the friction coming from? This wasn't so stiff yesterday. Did something happen here? No, this looks alright. JSP is from Finland, but I am from Slovenia. So, Slovenia. Okay. What the fuck happened here? There's no friction here. Everything's going smoothly here. Why is this not going so smooth? My god, so much effort is required. All of a sudden, my god, yesterday this was so smooth, today not so much. What in the fuck? I don't understand. And yesterday I was just like holding the car down, pressing it down at it, and it went smoothly. Today, what the? That makes no sense. Nothing has changed. Yeah, you can see it. But yesterday it was, I mean, I wouldn't have built it like that. This if it wasn't right. I even, pushed it down and turned the steering, and it was fine. Why not today? I mean, obviously something is fucky. This is no bueno. This needs to, oh my god, this needs to go smoother. What the fuck? Come on, engine, let's get you out of here. I don't know. I don't think so. What have we changed? We haven't changed really anything here. Everything here is the same. Oh, you mean Ljubljana? It's not so hard. It's really, I mean, it's really easy to pronounce. You're making it hard on yourself to pronounce it. I mean, it's like a Finnish. Everybody is trying to pronounce Finnish hard, and then you just pronounce it the way it's written. Yes, it's difficult to read Finnish because there's so many syllables and extra letters in every word that it gets very confusing. But I am not happy. I am not happy. Why is there so much friction in here that wasn't there before? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Okay. Now it's smooth. So what the fuck? I mean smooth. Now I can do it easy. Yeah, it looks like it's the weight. It's the weight that it's doing it in. It's the weight. So if it's the weight, all that we could do is basically gear this thing up even more. Yeah, Marco, of course, Ljubljana is easy, very easy to you because you are one of us. I mean, from the people, all people from the Balkans can pronounce it easily. Just like we can pronounce town names from your part with ease. Oh, it's not the weird letters; it's the extra letters. You have uh, in every word you have like two T's. I don't know. There's extra letters where normal people would use just one T. Finns use two T's, or I don't know. Yeah, Cyrillic is. I mean, we learned Cyrillic in school because I'm so old that we still learn Cyrillic in Yugoslavian schools. But I struggle to read it. Really struggle. Okay. Yeah. Like I have no idea what Creative Technic Workshop just wrote. Um, and if it's Russian Cyrillic, it's different than Serbian Cyrillic. So while the letters look kind of the same, the meaning of the letters is different, and it gets confusing really fast. So what are we gonna do? I mean, the only thing that we have going for us as a reduction is this. This is the only reduction gear in the whole steering system. Um, but we would need more or a higher reduction here. But this is basically not gonna be possible. We don't have the room at all to do this. I mean, okay, I can live with the steering here being 1-to-1, but if we want if we want this to be to have a reduction even more, so we can more easy steer the car. Oh my god. Yeah. And remember, we made it lighter and everything here is stiffer. So I don't understand why it worked better before. It's a mystery. I mean, you really feel when you are playing with the hand of God steering here. It's really fun. You know, when you basically lean the car into the corner, you can really feel that the suspension is working. Yeah, we can have one more reduction here. We can have a reduction here, and that's exactly what we are gonna try. We are gonna try this because this is really too hard. It's not fun. The danger, of course, is that suddenly we are gonna need much more input into much more steering input. Okay. But you know, we have to try it. There's no other way. Because this is just... I want playability. I want fun. This is not fun. This is exactly what I hate, for example, in the Lego Land Rover. Because the steering right now is exactly as difficult to move as in the Lego Land Rover. And that's not fun. The issue with the front press down gets worse. So yeah, we're gonna slightly redesign this. We're gonna put a 20 tooth gear here, and this is gonna remain a 12 tooth. And let's see if there's a significant enough difference. No, it's not that easy. That's yeah, but I can live with the steering wheel to have such a reduction. But I'm gonna steer it with the hand of God steering. So I want this to be playable. If you know what I mean. This is the more important part. Okay. Well, you are wrong. In most passenger cars, the steering ratio is about 3 to 1, something like that. I mean, the ratio. You get 3 turns of the steering from lock to lock for the wheels to turn from lock to lock, if you know what I mean. This is how I look at it. Okay, so we have to redesign this a little bit. Okay, I mean a little bit. We have to significantly redesign this because of the size of this gear. We want, of course, these here to be mounted like that. Otherwise we cannot mount this. Of course, here we have a clearance issue. This isn't gonna clear the way it did before. But it has to be inside. Yeah. So it's gonna be terminate just before. Like this. There's literally no other way to do this. Well, trucks are different, yeah. Trucks are much different. Okay. Right. I have a friend from Norway who is also a truck driver. I am now very curious how, I mean, things are gonna move here as they did before, but oh yeah, it is better. Let's don't I won't use the word much better until I mounted the roof and of course tried it with the big knob, but it is better. Okay. This is actually pretty good. The only dislike I have here, of course, because it's geared down, is that it's I have to turn the hand of God steering a lot more than before. So I cannot do a simple change of direction with just one turn of the hand. I have to actually move this pretty much, quite a lot. I'm actually pretty torn on this, but we're gonna leave it like this for now. Well, the new Volvos now have the independent front suspension. We even made a model of it here on the stream. I find it quite fascinating, but of course I cannot judge the trucks because I have not driven any of them. I have not been driven in any of them, so I have no idea. I wouldn't know. Yeah, so yeah, the steering is now, let's say, American. It's now perfectly American. Okay, so one more problem that I discovered a while ago, but didn't address it yet. So if you look at the wheel here, and now I turn the steering wheel, the problem is that the wheel makes contact with this. It actually makes contact. Not always, and I think it basically makes contact only on the other side. I could be mistaken. That's also a weirdness. I think it only makes contact on the passenger side or on the driver's side. I mean, it's really tight. See? Sometimes under load, yeah, here under load, just where you need it the most. Just when you need it the most, it makes contact here with this part. So we need to, you know, MAN is VW group, yeah. So we need to do something here. The easy part would be just to, you know, put half a stud in there and expect it to be just, you know, a little bit wider, which is perfectly doable. Uh, so what do we do now? The fenders that we did before are not gonna fit exactly for different reasons. They do fit here, kind of, but then they would have to be, this guy would have to be like, yeah, not here. Well, not here, that's for sure. This guy needs to be, I was completely drunk when I designed this. This guy needs to be here. Yeah, so one stud further inwards. And even here, I would like it to be like that. Okay, so this needs redesigning. Of course, because we moved this part of the part of the firewall, the front. That's why this is not correct anymore. Again, a tight fit. BMW doesn't make trucks. Never has. The closest BMW ever got to a truck is the new X7, and the new X8 that they are going to release upon the unexpected world. We are so doomed. So it needs to be here. How the fuck am I gonna do this? Oh. So I need to redesign the mount for the dashboard first. I mean, it will come to no surprise to anyone that I hate the X7. I think. If you're surprised that I do, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. The X7 represents everything I hate about the modern BMWs. I hate the BMW 4 Series, especially the M4. That car is especially unfortunate. Wipers? What wipers? What for? There's no windshield. Okay, so we need our half stud offset here. Okay, here. And we do have options now. Yeah, we can make this much more intelligently than before. Before we did this, but this isn't gonna be installed anymore. And we have more room here. Also, we need to have this guy elevated by half a stud. Well, yeah. So either here or here. It has to be. Yeah, not here because yeah, here. Of course. Mm. That was impossible. I did not mention wipers at all. I mean, maybe I mocked someone just as you, but there are not gonna be windshield wipers here. There is no good reason why we should put windshield wipers on the car. Hmm. Sensible way to mount this. What would be a sensible way to mount this? Hmm. Of course. Of course, that would be the sensible way to mount it. Well, you know that the Golf Mark II is the national car of Bosnia. Marco will confirm this. Bosnians are crazy about the Mark II Golf. It's still a driving force of the economy, even though they don't make it anymore, sadly. It's probably the best car in the world. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, of course they will answer it's the Golf Mark II. Of course. They even made them in Sarajevo. Of course it's reliable. There's nothing to break. It's as simple as an engine as it gets. And that's barely driven in 300,000 kilometers. That's, you know, now it's starting to go properly. That's nothing. The Mark One basically just got the naturally aspirated diesel, and I think the turbo, but those were not proper. I mean, they were not like the turbo diesels from today. They didn't have injectors or whatever. They basically had a Bosch pump supplying diesel to each cylinder, and that was it. Yeah, of course you would be here. I knew it. Oh, nice. Mark One Golf. Is it a TAS or is it the German one? Pumpe Düse was, I think, the Mark Four, or was it even the Mark Five? Well, could be. No, no, it was a Mark Five. I think the Mark Four had common rail. Um, I have no idea. Could be, since this is Bosnia, it could be either very little or a lot. I don't dare to guess. Why sadly? This is okay. Support your local production. Oh, it's not the TAS. Come on, car. Uh, I need a mounting point for. You cannot see what I'm doing. Sorry. I need a mounting point for this here. Hmm. half a stud. Yeah, that pesky half stud. And here I can even get away with this. Yeah, it needs to be here, right? Yeah. It needs to be here. And it's this. What can I do? Drag tires. Your Lego drag tires. Which tires are drag tires? This one's gonna be a tricky one. I mean, I could do something funky with this, you know, but the problem is it's gonna move because I have no way of mounting it. No way. God damn it. Oh, those are drag tires. Right. Okay. Then you 25 euros per pair. Yeah, that's okay price. Yeah. How do we mount this? I mean, I have an idea in mind, but it's very parts intensive, and I want to, yeah, the tumbler tires, yeah. I want to do this as parts efficient as possible. Uh, hmm. No, this is not gonna be right. What if? Ideally, would this be ideal? No. Ideally, we would have it here, wouldn't we? Like that. This would be perfect on in both instances. Instances. Actually, here, no, we cannot have it like this. Sadly, not here because of our friend here, and here we cannot have it. Well, just because. Just because. Actually, so furious. How the fuck do I mount this? Anything I do, it's gonna disagree with me. Or what I could I want to? No. It's gonna disagree with me. Hey, Mr. Morty. Uh, it's gonna disagree with me. So frustrating. No. How do I mount this half a stud up? I mean, I understand that you cannot see it properly because the angle of the car and everything. But I basically need to mount this guy here, so that it's half a stud up. I solved this without much hassle. But this, oh, of course I forgot. Stupid me. This needs to be half a stud further out as well. Yeah, I completely forgot that. Have fun in the sauna, JSP. Yeah. Oh, so much. I mean, this is very important, but it's extremely boring to do. All this shit. I need to find a way to make this kind of more efficient. This is so, I mean, it's so parts inefficient. That's my main gripe with it right now. The part inefficiency. The beam is actually a support. I mean, it's part of the whole structure. I do not want to move it. I do not want to move it. That's the problem. And the solution I had before was very parts inefficient. We have like 6, yeah. But it's not just the parts inefficiency. It's not elegant. Because in the rear, we didn't have the problem, because everything was actually on a one stud basis. I mean, I can do this and like this, kind of. Not really a fan of it. Let's make it a bit more sturdy. Yeah, that's gonna hold, and it's not too bad. The rear, so the you see, this is one stud further out, and the front here is gonna be only half a stud further out. That's the difference. This guy here needs to be normal size, so not half a stud further out. This is just over the wheels. But this guy here needs to be half a stud, just half a stud up. So it has to be flush with this, but half a stud higher. Then you can mount. Then we can mount the fender. Thing is that I want this to be, well, not bendable, and I want it to be designed in a way so that this doesn't go out. It doesn't spring out. Yeah. There are interesting bricks that I could use, but there's always a problem because of this. If these two were not there, it would be so easy, but they are there. And I cannot go any further from here, because if I do, you know, if I do, then the headlight blinds are not gonna go up. So this is as far as I can go to the front with this. And if I mean, this is ideal, but if I mount it in any way, this is just gonna bend down. And I don't know how to make it not bend down. That's the problem. And because, you know, I'm basically mounting this inside of it, so I cannot have anything in here. Yeah, but I don't want to put this beam half a stud out, because then I have a problem here. This is the perfect solution here, and here I don't want it to be half a stud further out, just half a stud up. You see, this is half a stud up, this is gonna be half a stud up, but it's gonna be flush with the beam, not half a stud out. That's the problem. So if I move this whole beam, then I have a huge problem here. Now I have just a big problem. Otherwise, I have a gigantic problem that is probably not gonna be solvable. This is solvable. I just need to find a way how. I'm looking at the options. So this is not an option because they are sticking out. One possible option would be if I do it like this. No. And then I don't have a 5 stud long handy, but I'm just using this. So I could do this. I could use this. Not a fan of it, but I could use this. Like that. Sorry, it was out of frame again. Let's see. 44809. Yeah, that's not really helping me out. Not at all, actually. Because you know what I'm trying to do, just so we are clear here. This. I'm trying to do this. The connector here needs to be exactly here. You see? And I'm trying to find a more elegant solution to this. But I think that probably no solution is better than this. I can have this guy here as support. So when I put this in, it's, you know, it's sturdier. You know, this guy here as support, and then this is gonna be pretty good. So before we mount the fender, we need to change a few things here. First of all, this guy here needs to be round. Okay. And this guy here needs to be round as well. Now, if I remember correctly, we need a 6-stud axle. And before we connect any of this, we need to figure out how to mount this. Because the bottom part, you know, has changed. Before it was easy. Now the difficulty level is somewhat steeper. Because now, you know, we don't have an axle hole or a pinhole here, but we need all three like that. However, if you look at the mounting point, we do have a pinhole here. We can do this, of course. This is gonna secure this guy, but then how do we secure the other two? We can secure just one of them. Which gray connector? This one? No. Tire doesn't reach it. So we can basically do just this. Otherwise we are powerless. And this isn't ideal. Yeah, I can get it for 300 here locally without shipping. it's too expensive still. And I'm not buying off Amazon. Jeff Bezos can go, you know what. This is tricky. Or is it? Wait. Ah, okay. Okay. Just figure out how we can do this. Hold on. Problem solved. There we go. If I feel really in the mood, I can basically use this one as well. You know, I can put a blue pin in here as well, so that this can more easily connect. But not right now. I'm gonna just use the top one because we need to get this fender mounted. Come on. Just half a stud. Why is this so difficult? Why is this so difficult? Oh, God. Come on. There we go. One fender mounted. Now we need to do the other side. But not today, of course. I'm gonna do the other side off screen. And of course, what we need to do is mount the hinges for the hood. You know, this is gonna be super difficult. I mean, super difficult. We have to do some re-engineering here in order to mount them, because right now, the way things are now, they are not gonna fit. They are gonna fit when we re-engineer this, but this is something that we are gonna do in the next stream. So we need to re-engineer this to fit our hood hinges, mount the other fender, mount the hood, and we're done in the front. Then only small details are remaining. By then it's gonna be weekend, and I'm probably gonna do all the details in the weekend, which means that a week from now, or let's say next Friday, our project is finished and we have nothing to do. So the Bugatti is not gonna happen as a next project because, you know, I'm not gonna spend 300 euros for a Lego set right now, because I still need to spend at least 100 euros on this to get at least the outer panels black, and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah. Next project, I encourage you to send me suggestions, either on Telegram, on Facebook, on Instagram, doesn't matter. Send me suggestions what model you would like us to do next time. I would perhaps like to do, before we do the Bugatti, or before we have the chance to do the Bugatti, something smaller. You know, not as huge as this. Maybe something smaller, or something more interesting. If it's as big as this, but it's interesting, I'll consider it. Just give me ideas. I'll put the ones that are most popular or most numerous, or the ones that I like most, into a poll, and then we can vote on it, and then we see what we're gonna do. So, well, everybody you can post it either on Patreon, on LP Power homepage, or on LP Power Facebook page, on my Twitter, on Instagram, you know, wherever. Just reach me or email me, comment under this video after it's uploaded. Let me know. I'll put everything together next week, and then we can vote for the models that you people like. It has to be a few criteria. We're not doing a Mustang because the Lego Creator Mustang is, if you ask me as a model, it's perfect. And the Mustang is a muscle car like the Charger. We've done a muscle car like the Charger here, so we are going to do something different. I am open, you know, I've done the transit van. You know, this guy here. I even made a video of it, and with instructions. So we could do something like this, but in Technic, of course, not with bricks. It's of course full suspension, and of course steering, and all that jazz. Leaf spring rear suspension. We could do something like this in this scale, or slightly larger scale, of course. So, you know, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. You have 1 whole week of thinking. Send me suggestions. You can send me multiple suggestions. Doesn't matter. Everybody can send me multiple suggestions. I will put them all together. See which ones are the most frequent, the most numerous. Maybe I'll add something of my own into the poll, and then we are gonna have a vote. And the project that gets the most votes, that's what we're gonna do. There are, of course, many options. Anyway, thanks for watching today. I see you on Friday. Please check my Patreon. You know, Lego is expensive. I need support if we want to continue this. As I said, write me on all the social media with your suggestions. And I see you on Friday.